welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, if this is your very first time here. Today I wanted to do an updated fall like everyday face tutorial. I do my makeup very often if I'm going to work or if I'm just going out with my friends or something, like my go-to look. Give some quick tips and stuff that you can do, not to look too extra, but to still, have your skin be popping or whatever. So before we get into the tutorial, please make sure that you hit subscribe below so that you are updated every time that I drop new videos. We accept new faces over here all the time and we would love to see our family grow. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Okay, so I have already had my brows done. I've been working all day, so I'm coming home. I got my brows and my eyelashes on or whatever. I do gotta, this one coming off a little bit, so I need to fix that. But I just kind of wanted to do what I do to prep my skin and everything. I just cleanse my face. Typically before I go into my makeup, I like to make sure I have a completely clean canvas. Like I said, just wash my face, so we got that done. Then I like to make sure my face is well moisturized. I do want to go in with a facial oil first. I don't think I actually brought it in here, so just give me a moment and go grab it. So the oil that I'm going to use today is from Palmer's. This is their Luminous Hydration Facial Oil. I love this oil so much because it is extremely hydrating. Usually I will use it like as a night serum, but I also will use it, right before my makeup just because it makes your skin all nice and soft. Let me catch that before I hit my eyebrow. And I usually will just do 3 drops and then just massage it into the skin. And I also really like to define my brows before I get into my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my brows and just sculpt them up with some concealer. And when you do use a lighter concealer, I do just go ahead and just blend that downwards into my skin just to, you never want your brows to be just like super duper light right underneath. Whew, cause that ain't cute. So it's gonna come together here in a minute, y'all. Don't worry. So we pretty much have our brows done. Before I hop into face, I am so bad about actually putting on my head thing because I just don't be caring nothing. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull this on today before we hop into the foundation and all that stuff, just so I don't get any on my hair. I really need to start doing this more often because I be having all types of makeup all over my hair. I just realized I have this necklace on and it's bothering me. Okay, so in case you were wondering, my man's name starts with a D, so that's what this is about. So anyway, for face today, I'm gonna use the foundation that I have been loving, and that is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. My color is in 500C. I have been mixing this with my Nars Natural Radiant foundation as well though, because I feel like it gives me just the perfect texture and consistency that I'm looking for in a foundation for every day. Just completely like my shade and smooth and flawless, and that's what we need for every day. So this is the Nars and I'm just moving it around. This Nars is like my normal shade. Obviously you see my face is darker than my body and I like to match my foundation to my body. Regardless of who has ever told you wrong, always match your foundation to your body, because why would you want to match your face? You're about to cover your face up. I always match my clients like right here just to make sure we're getting the neck and the body, because we need everything to just be one consistent color. And now I'm going to go ahead into the Anastasia and just put that on the face as well. And we're going for full coverage today, obviously. Then I'm just going to take my blending brush and blend this out. And typically I do like to use my beauty blender to blend out my foundation. However, first of all, to me it's faster. Number one, so if you're looking at this to try to find something quick, this probably ain't the tutorial for you. I am going to do another one like that for my ladies who are rushing like in the morning and stuff like that. For this in particular, I feel like the brush evenly distributes the product better than the beauty blender. To me, the beauty blender just makes everything a lot smoother. It picks up some of the product to me, and I know it's not meant to do that, but in my opinion, it picks up a little bit of the product. So I am going to just bounce my face with my beauty blender just to set it into the skin. And I always like to do this when I do end up using a brush. I'm going to go ahead and dip into concealer. The concealers that I've been using lately are these Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealers. The shade 6N is like my normal highlight shade, and then 4N I've been using just to make it a little brighter. First of all, y'all know I hate foundation on my lips, so. Alright, now. Better. I do go into, like I said, the darker shade just to highlight normally, and then I'll go into the lighter shade to brighten. So I'm gonna go ahead in with the concealer brush, and this is from Colourpop. This is their F5 brush. It's gonna start to blend this out, and I'm focusing more on the deeper color right now because I don't want to mix that lighter color in with it. And don't worry about this harsh line, we're gonna handle that in a minute. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and go around those edges because it was harsh and now it's not. So just to ensure that flawless, you know, seamless blend. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and blend out the lighter areas. For my remaining concealer, I do put that on my eyelids, and then I will do the butt of Beauty Blender again just to make sure everything is seamless. For concealer to contour my face, typically I will use my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Dark Coffee. I will just put a few dots where I need it. I don't do too much if it's an everyday situation, but I feel like the purpose is simply just to make sure that we are bringing dimension back into the face. When you put on foundation, things tend to seem like all one color, like a little egg, and that ain't what we want. So we want to go in with a concealer color just to make sure that everything is getting its shadows. And I never blend this out with a beauty blender. I always will use a brush. So for powder today, I'm gonna go into this Mented Skin Silk. I have started to use this lately since they sent it to me in PR. These did launch last Friday, so get your hands on these if you want to. They are pretty dope. This is usually my go-to, which is the flower, hold up, where's she at? There we go. The flower powder from Beauty Bakery. This one and this one are my go-tos right now. This Mented is in light tan and the flower powder is in Cabasa, and they're pretty much the same shade. It's hard to see, but okay, there we go. That's a little better. They're both like a really light yellow shade. I'm gonna go into this to set my face. I'm gonna dip it in there, put a little bit excess on my hand, and go ahead and put it under the under eye with my beauty blender. And the reason I like to do it with my beauty blender is because I'm highly oily. And first of all, can we check out the skin finish though? It is extremely smooth, extremely smooth. I love this powder, and it reminds me so much of the Beauty Bakery one, which is why it has become my go-to, one of my go-to powders. So I only use it with my beauty blender in the spots that I want it to be super bright, which is like this area and down my nose. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a brush to go ahead and sculpt out underneath my concealer. Like, you see what that did? We're gonna soften that up in a moment, but you know, you get it. So I'm going into the medium and deep powder by Mented, and I'm gonna use this to set the rest of my face. I'm only gonna go in with a beauty blender like in my smile line area because that's where I need it to really set in, and then I'm gonna take a brush to dust it everywhere else. So now I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy bronzer from the Prime Beauty. She has been quite loved because our logo is coming off here, but you know, this is bomb. I didn't hit pan on it and everything, so I'm gonna need another one very soon. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead into this bronzer, and I'm going to lightly dust it around the perimeter of my face and underneath my cheekbones. I feel like bronzer is perfect, you know, when you don't want a contour, but you do want, you know, that deeper, like I'm just, you know, bronze, like she cute. And I'm also gonna take this to contour my nose a little bit. So I put it down the sides, and then I go in with my beauty blender, the butt of my beauty blender, and just kind of blend it. And now she's somewhat decent. So for my eyes, I typically won't do an eyeshadow. I will just make sure it's blended out concealer wise, and then go in with the skin powder. So in this case, I'm going to go into the medium deep powder from Mented, and I'm just going to press that into the lid and just give my eyes just a very beautiful, clean skin-like finish. My go-to palette is this brown sugar palette from Colourpop. This is their collaboration with Quickie. I will go into these very neutral brown colors just to, you know, just bring a little bit of color into the eye area. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna dip into this color Jamocha. And honestly, I really don't know if this is the actual like color, because once upon a time this did fall off of my table and all of the pans popped out, and I put them where I thought they belonged, but that's beside the point. This very beautiful brown shade here is what I'm gonna put into my crease. And y'all see that? It's just very, very neutral. So I decided to just go ahead and make this like an all over lid shade since we are into fall and we just want to bring in a little bit of fall colors. But it's better than just having like the clean lid, you know, just a little white for color. Can't hurt nobody. And the key to keeping this like super just everyday is matte. You know, we don't want a whole lot of shimmer on the eyes or anything like that. We ain't got time for all of that. I'm gonna go into my CoverGirl liquid liner and I'm just gonna go ahead and align my eye. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm gonna put some lash glue on my lashes. The lashes I'm using today are from EmbeLashes. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lash glue on these and let those sit while I do my liquid liner, you know, so we can save a little time, you know. For our liquid liner, like I said before, I got distracted. I'm just gonna go ahead and do like a quick little wing. I'm gonna go ahead and prep my lashes with my Laura Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just pop on these lashes. I must have let these sit for the exact right amount of time because they are sticking. Technical difficulties. Alright, I think we're good. It's finally coming together. You know, when you put your lashes on, things just start to look so much cuter, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the bottom of the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off with some liner, and the liner that I've been using lately is from Revlon. It's their So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner, and I pretty much just use that to line underneath the eye because I am a fan of getting that waterline nice and black. And you don't have to do that. It kind of will make your face a lot more, you know, bright and airy if you don't, but I do like a line. Now I hope I remember to go in with mascara once my face is done from my bottom lash line, but for now we're just gonna go ahead and hop into highlighter. For blush today, I'm gonna hop into this Shayla by Colourpop Under Construction blush, and this is in Construct. And to me, this is like the perfect like brush for just like every day. It is just, you know, just a neutral blush for my brown skin girls. For highlighter, I'm actually gonna go into this highlighter from Laura Mercier. This is their Addiction Face Illuminator, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the regular places where I always put my highlighter, if I can find my brush. But this has that gold shade, but it's not like super like super in your face and like you about to die from being blinded by the highlight. You know, it's just like a cool like everyday highlighter. So I'm gonna take this Laura Mercier brush to go ahead and put this right at the tops of my cheekbones. Look how pretty that is. But I just don't want to go too crazy with this since this is just our everyday glowing skin tutorial. We have our basic skin like fall face. So I'm really loving this because this is my normal routine, but I don't know, I might have did a little something extra since we was doing this for the tube. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off. Well, first, let's do lips. Let's finish this tutorial, Maya. Chill out. For lips, I typically will go in with my Nars Dominatrix. This was in their 25th anniversary lip launch. And this is a very deep brown color. I will usually do this to line my lips, so I'm just gonna go ahead into that now. I feel like I'm always like on the hunt for a lip liner that's this deep, which is why I always use a lipstick. If it ain't this one, it's Huntress from Color Rain. And then I'm gonna go in with Quickie, and this is from Colourpop Cosmetics by Makeup Shayla. I'm putting that in the middle and just blending it out by blotting my lips together. And that is the end of our tutorial. No, it ain't. We gotta spray our face. What am I doing? So I'm gonna go ahead into two setting sprays. First one I'm gonna use is my MAC Prep and Prime, you know, regular Fix Plus. And the reason I'm doing that is that really gives me the hydration that I need. After hydration, we're gonna go into setting and keeping her put. Of course, for that we have to use our all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay. Cause y'all know that drying your setting spray immediately after kind of helps it to stay longer. Don't say I ain't tell you. And now I can put on my mascara at the bottom and we're done. Alright guys, so this is our finished look. This is the look that I go to for fall. Period. That's it. I might throw on like a deeper lid, maybe a red or a deep burgundy, or just do that Dominatrix lipstick from Nars just to, you know, bring some drama into it. But this is my normal fall makeup. You know, if you want to get into this, get into the vibe, just go to the store, you know, go to work just looking all types of fly, then by all means, you got my approval. I ain't gonna say that. I hope you guys really liked this video, and if you did, please make sure that you give me a big thumbs up. Comment below and let me know if you tried any of these products. Do you plan on using some of them to create your own everyday fall look? Let me know in the comments. Also, for my babes who have not subscribed yet, please make sure that you do hit subscribe below so that you are updated every time that I drop a new video. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.